Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and as you can see, I'm about to be doing a full documentary on the Uncharted series, aka I already done all of them, but I'm just putting them all into just one video so you guys, I don't have to just keep searching up or looking through my channel to find the other videos. So yeah, I'm just gonna make this into a full movie, and as you can see, this is a long video. This is about an hour, not hour, 52 minutes long. But yeah, hope y'all can enjoy this video. And yeah, enjoy the video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And today I am about to be doing the Uncharted documentary, Uncharted 1 documentary, again. And by when I say again, I already posted this, but something happened. So yeah. A lot like I'm taking this off like the video that is supposedly blocked from my country, so I'm gonna have to redo it. I'm gonna have to redo this. So I just screen recorded my whole video. So yeah, hope y'all enjoy and peace out. Iconic line. There must be a beginning of any great matter, but the continuing until the end, until it to be thoroughly finished. Ya's the true girlie.
I'm here off the coast of Panama, where we just recovered what we believe to be the coffin of legendary explorer Sir Francis Drake, who was buried at sea over 400 years ago. Are you sure you want to be defiling your ancestors' remains like that?
You make it sound so dirty. Besides, thought you didn't believe me.
Well, I did do my research, and apparently Francis Drake didn't have any children.
Well, history can't be wrong, you know. For example, you can't defile an empty coffin.
This is how it begins, not just the Uncharted series, one of the best relationships in video game history, Nate and Elena. Hello, welcome back to my channel, and if you're wondering what this is a start to a new series. I know, my like 1010th series on this channel. So yeah, but seriously, for the next couple of weeks, I will be reviewing and like kind of doing a documentary style video on the Uncharted series. Explain how they're great, and so I hope you all enjoy it and enjoy the documentary like thing. So the beginning of the game has one of the best, and I mean the best, opening fight scenes in all of video game history. We're on a boat with Elena, and we're shooting pirates. That is just awesome. I mean, come on. Elena helps us, and we just work together to stop the pirates, and then the boat blows up, and then here comes Sully. Now that we talked about the first mission and the opening, let's go back in time to when it was on the PS3. Okay, so on the PS3, the graphics were really good. It looked Uncharted 4 standards. I mean, literally, actually, it looks better than Uncharted 4, seriously. I mean, come on. Psych! What is that?
What is that? Oh, shit, what is that?
Okay, but on a serious note, I know people are gonna say, hey, this was the PS3, they didn't have PS4 level graphics. I know, I'm just saying, now, today, it looks trash, but, back then, it was just fine. It was actually really good, for its time. So yeah. I remember playing it at my cousin's house when before it was even on, the PS4, when he had PS3. I remember playing this. So yeah, I remember playing this and being like, wow, these graphics are really good. Cause I was young and stupid, but so yeah, I was over my cousin's house and I was young and stupid, so I thought that the graphics here were amazing. And if you do a side by side comparison, then you would see how much it changed. Now let's talk about the second most important part of the whole Uncharted series, the climbing, the parkour, and all that. So this is where it started, and from what I played, I never seen anything like this before. It is amazing. It's just amazing. I have literally never seen anything, and I mean anything, like this before. Maybe Tomb Raider did it, but even Jedi Fallen Order took some inspirations because of how amazing it is. I mean, come on, this is just perfect, and this it doesn't have many like mechanics. Like Uncharted 4 had the rope. I'm gonna talk about that later, and all that. But yeah, this only has normal grab and attacks. So yeah. Next point. Okay, let's talk about something. Let's talk about something I personally love, and those are the skins. There are so many skins. You can get some skins all the way up to Fat Nathan. Nathan wearing a Naughty Dog t-shirt, which is just savage. Sully, Elena. You can actually play as characters too. This guy, one of the main villains, and Roman. Yes, you can actually play as other characters, and not just that. You can actually play as the main villains. But what do you guys think the best part of the Uncharted series is? The story, the gameplay, the shooting mechanic, the relationship between Nathan and Elena? No, you're wrong. You stupid. I'm just kidding. The real best thing is the theme song. In the interview with the co-creator Evan Wells, he talked to Game Reactor, and they talked about Uncharted Drake's Fortune. And I'm just gonna let you see the clip.
Uncharted Drake's Fortune is a third-person action inspired by the classic pulp action-adventure stories from like the 1920s to 1950s, but we wanted to do a modern-day contemporary version of that genre.
What strikes me about Uncharted is the amazing animation. Can you tell us a little bit about the detail that's gone into that?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, the power of the PlayStation 3 and any next generation hardware really is going to provide everybody increase in the graphical fidelity just through the number of polygons you can push and the kind of pixel shaders you can use. But we wanted our animation to keep up with that increase in fidelity as well. I mean, if the characters aren't moving realistically and we don't have that natural human motion, it's really going to stand out and break the illusion. Our main character is named Nathan Drake. The surname Drake comes from Sir Francis Drake. Our hero believes to be a descendant of the 16th century English privateer Sir Francis Drake.
Gee, I wonder how long that will last. Another huge aspect of the Uncharted series that started in this game is the puzzles. And oh my god, if you do not like puzzles, you are literally going to throw your controller across the room and die of confusion. Because this has a lot of puzzles. And I think these puzzles are a little bit too hard. I think like the Uncharted 4 ones are just right. It's not as hard as the one from Uncharted 3, but I'll get to that later. But yeah, this one, it's a little bit too hard. Because most of the time you're just going to be roaming around like, what am I supposed to do?
And I'm here to tell you that I'm quitting.
Okay, but on a serious note, another problem is that if you don't really like, a little bit of scary on games, then this game is probably not for you, because at the end of the game, just look. Yeet, that thing just loops that guy out there, and they're kind of like zombies. So basically, now we're going to do something different. So I'm going to have to explain the whole plot of Uncharted 1, because all I talked about was the background and all that, and if you should play this game in 2 minutes and 59 seconds. So yeah, let's do this. Okay, so at the beginning of the story, Nate and Elena are on a boat, because Nate tricked Elena into getting the news crew in a boat to a sea in Panama, and then they get in a fight with pirates. Then Sully shows up and saving them, and they go to an island. They abandon Elena. Sully and Nate go to a broken ship. Yeah, and then they find a dead body, which is a jump scare. So you need to tell you guys that. But when they come out, there's a whole bunch of guys there. Ronan's guy who has the same name as me. I think it's Roman. It might be Ronan, but still. So Roman, he has Sully and Nate at gunpoint. Then he shoots Sully, but Sully did not die. Spoilers. Nate runs off and he bumps into Elena again. Elena hits him, and then they go back. Elena gets a truck. They flee from Roman. And yeah, let's go to the middle of the game. So the middle of the game, Sully is actually alive. Shocker. Nate and Elena are going on adventures. Shocker. And there's a hard puzzle. Shocker. At the end, uh, at the end of the story, Nate is like fighting. Well, not like he's fighting one of the characters. I forgot his name, but he's like the right hand man, to the main villain originally. So yeah, and also these creepy crawlies showed up, killed the main villain for most of the story, and yep, the creepy crawlies showed up, and yeah, they were terrifying. So yeah, um, Elena, like he has to go save Elena, from the main villain. Yeah, he has to go save Elena, but then that didn't go so well. So yeah, um, he takes down the main villain, who actually has a actually kind of boring boss battle, compared to like some of the other boss battles. His is kind of boring, in my own personal opinion. So yeah. So what happened after? Well, Slowly actually showed up with gold because he kept a little bit. And also, I forgot to mention, Nathan found his ancestors, Sir Francis Drake, body. He didn't make it. So yeah, he put the ring on like around his neck, like his symbol ring. But then Elena, before the thing before the thing collapsed, gave it to him, and Slowly actually got some gold with him. So yeah. Okay, so that's the end of this documentary. Hope you all enjoy it, and probably in 2 weeks, I think, I'm going to release Uncharted 2 documentary. So yeah, hope you all enjoy it, and peace out. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm about to do the not Uncharted Golden Abyss Lost documentary. The reason I put not in the title because this is not a documentary. This is just talking about Uncharted Golden Abyss, and like how like no one's actually played it. I'm sorry, no one actually played it. Like literally no one, not even me. I don't own a PSV, and that's probably the main reason why no one played it, because no one owns a PSB. I think that's what they call it. I don't care. So yeah. I'm not gonna do the whole story thing. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna say this game was just forgotten, even though from what I heard, it's a pretty good game to have on PSV. I mean, it's the worst out of the series, but if you have PSV, then check this out. Yeah, this is just a bonus episode. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed this not documentary, and peace out. No intro, I'm mad right now. So been trying to upload this video for like 1,000 times. But it just like the video was too long, and also for some reason like when I try to upload to YouTube, and the max for YouTube was like about 30 minutes, and this video was 19 minutes, they were just like, no, this is not gonna happen because Susan hates me. So yeah, I'm angry right now. There's gonna be no intro. I need to make this short, so if I say stuff that doesn't make sense, most likely it got cut. So I hope you all enjoy, and peace out. Okay, first thing I'm going to talk about is, of course, the graphics. Okay, so the graphics here is actually really good for its time, and it's not like the Uncharted 1 graphics. First time, these are actually really good. I mean, today it will not look the best, but I can still respect it. And also, I just want to talk about the mocap. I just want to show you guys the mocap. In a behind-the-scenes interview with some of the cast and makers of the game, they actually did a lot of mocap. The person you're seeing on screen is actor Chloe Fraser. She did the voice and also the like mocap and acting for Chloe. So yeah. Um, and also I actually found something new about mocap. Okay, I know you guys can call me stupid, but I actually thought that those like actors for mocaps and like the voice actor, like the other voice actors, could just go in their room and it does the voice while the mocap people just act. I found out that the voice actors are actually the people that also like use a mocap, which I actually really impressed by. It must have been really awkward right here that we're seeing right now. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say for mocap. Okay, this is Future Roman again. So basically, this was dragged on way too long. Me talking about the train sequence, so I'm just gonna wrap it up really quick. So basically, what I love about the train sequence is how we have to dodge obstacles when we're on the train, and of course, how like we kind of change like levels, environments, more we go on. So yeah, this is probably like my favorite mission in all of Uncharted. And the next thing I want to talk about is obviously the soundtrack. And oh my god, this has one of the best soundtracks in the whole series. Burst and Chops is a high action a song that you would expect to be in like an action movie. Reunion is a sort of mystical song that fits the game almost perfectly. From like this Christanami stone with all the power that they get from it, and yeah, this perfectly fits this game. A Rock and a Hard Place is another song that almost perfectly fits this game. It would have made Uncharted 3 better if this was the song, like the soundtrack for it, but it isn't. So yeah, but this actually makes like this song basically wraps up the entire story, because this song has like a high, like a low tune in the beginning, and then it just starts getting like high tune, like a bursting, like the first song that I forgot the name of it, but yeah, it just brings a high tune and it just symbolizes like deception because let's be honest, in this game there's really a lot of deception, more than Uncharted 3, even though that's called Drake's Deception. From Chloe backstabbing Nathan, or so we thought, Chloe backstabbing the bad guys also and going back with Nathan. Like Flynn, like setting Nathan up for him to go to jail, and all the other things that happen. So this game is basically about deception, and this song fits it amazingly. When PlayStation asked, like all over Twitter, what is your favorite game sequel, or most impressive game sequel, and I see a lot of people saying Uncharted, like this guy, and also in this guy. But now, in my opinion, I think Batman Arkham City is the best game sequel. But that's a story for another time. Okay, so now we're going to get to the part where I'm be talking about the whole story in 3 minutes and 35 seconds. The first thing we see is Nathan on a train, and like I said earlier, the train mission, and this is the aftermath of it, but we don't know that yet. Yeah, Nathan keeps having these, well, it looks like dreams, but actually it's flashbacks to earlier, like I think about 2 months earlier or four. So basically, he's just chilling, and then his friend Flint comes, and he also comes with this girl named Chloe. And after that, we go back to the train thing, and then after that, we go back to Chloe and Nathan. So it turns out that Nathan and Chloe are both, well, former lovers. And then they go on a heist. They go on a heist with Flint, and actually Flint was, planning to backstab Nathan, and he did. So Nathan got arrested, and then Sully had to break him out along with Chloe, and then Chloe and Nathan went to this, like I guess say, deserted city that was destroyed by Flint, and they meet Elena there. Yeah, they actually meet Elena there, and also Nathan gets his dagger. That will come back later. But yeah, Nathan gets this dagger. They meet Chloe and Jeff. But then Jeff gets shot, and then they have to carry him out. And then wait, no, that happened. Wait, no, before that, like Jeff, like and also and also Nathan and also Chloe, and of course Elena, they find a secret entrance to somewhere. I forgot the name of it, but then there's a whole puzzle which is awesome, the dagger puzzle, and yeah, after that, it turns out that Jeff got shot, and then they have to try to find a way out and save him. But then the main villain of the game, he just comes out and is like, nope, and just shoots Jeff in the head. R.I.P. Jeff, you will not be forgotten, guy. So then, Elena, like tries to, not tries, drives Nathan to the train, and that's where the whole train scene take place. I'm not going to say the whole train scene because I basically just summed it up in the other part. But yeah, after that we catch up to where we were at the beginning of the game, and then Nathan just passes out on the ground after taking out a couple bad guys. He passes out, and then like he gets found by, okay, I forgot his name, but he gets found, and then he goes to this city, that will end up being Uncharted 4 as a multiplayer map, which is awesome. And yeah, he like this guy who helped him died. The person who saved him went to a cave with him, and they both discovered these beasts. And yeah, at the end of the game, Nathan, and Chloe, and also Jeff and Flint, they all just get, well, Nathan didn't get killed. But yeah, like Elena gets hit by a grenade, I guess, and then just gets knocked out. Roman takes a Shintamani stone. Well, not Roman, I forgot his name. The bad guy. He takes a Shintamani stone, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, Nathan kills the guy. I'm a little bit in a rush because we barely have any time left. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of the game. Chloe, like he breaks up with Chloe and goes with Elena. Chloe's fine with him, and slowly just chases after Chloe, which is awesome. And that's the end of the game. In all, I give this game a 10 out of 10. Okay, let's move on to Uncharted 3. Okay, a lot of people say Uncharted 3 is like the worst out of like the whole saga of Uncharted. I personally think it's like probably like the second worst. I really like, all of them are great, but I actually really like this one. So yeah, this one's the second worst for me. Uncharted Drake's Fortune is worse for me. I do not really think it's like the best or the worst. I still really like Drake's Fortune, but yeah. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about, the graphics. Oh my goodness, they are pretty good. If I do say so myself. The sand, like this, the first thing, the sand, and like the trailers and all that, it looks great. I mean, the sand actually looks great. I heard they put like a lot of effort into the sand with a lot of mocap, and yeah. Next thing to talk about is my favorite part of the game. Yeah, I know you guys are like, hey, wait, why is it your favorite part? Why can't you do mine? Cause I don't know you. Sorry. But I'm just kidding. But still, my favorite part of the game is the playing sequence because like, come on, it's just so cool. Like you are Nathan Drake, hovering in the air and trying like to escape a plane that is just about to crash, while taking on enemies. What is not to like about that? Something really different about the like this game to the last game is that Sully's in it a lot. Yeah, I know. Sully was barely in the last game, but now he's in this game. He's actually real focus in this game. Okay, so Uncharted Fortune on like the review sites like Push Square, it's like a 10 out of 10. On the Metacritic's a 92%. I really don't trust Metacritic, but yeah, I agree with them. And GameStop, it's just a 9 out of 10. So a lot of people, they like this game. Like most people like this game, but a lot of people don't for some reason. That's okay, but I'm just curious. They don't think it's like up to par, which I agree with Uncharted 2, but in my opinion, I think that's better than Uncharted Drake's Fortune, but you're allowed to have a different opinion. The next thing I want to talk about is the best commercial of any time. It's the best commercial ever. Uncharted 2, Subway commercial, the best, literally the best thing ever in the whole world.
Hey, I'm Nathan Drake. If you're the adventurous type like me, then get in on the Subway Taste for Adventure for a chance to win epic trips and exclusive access to Uncharted 3. Get your code on 30-ounce drinks today. Subway, where winners eat. Ow.
Perfection, just perfection. Okay, but on serious note, this game is amazing. I just need to say, even though a lot of people put it at the last place, they still say it's amazing. I mean, this is like a 9 out of 10 game. Okay, so now I want to talk about what I hope you all been waiting for, the whole plot for Uncharted 3. In 2 minutes and 9 seconds, if you're wondering why it's 2 minutes and 9 seconds, well, because, I was supposed to recap Uncharted 2 also, but I had to scrap that and because make these different parts. So yeah, let's do this. Okay, so Uncharted 3 starts off with Nathan and Sully going inside a bar, having a bar fight, and then getting shot outside, and supposedly are dead. Nathan has a flashback when he was a little kid, and he met Sully for the first time. They wake up, and Sully and Nathan wake up because they're not actually shot. The person who shot them was working for them. His name is Charlie. I miss Charlie so much. Sorry, Charlie, for all the things I did to you to this game. But forget all that. And so Charlie and Nathan and Sully, and also Chloe. We meet up with Chloe, and they all go try to fight Sully's ex-wife. I'm just gonna call her that. And yeah, they try to get this Nathan's ring back. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole beginning of the game. Jake gets shot with this jug that kind of makes the Mysterio scene from Spider-Man Far From Home. He gets shot with this jug that gave him an illusion. That's why they call it Drake's Deception. Okay, I'm not funny. Next, they kidnap Sully, and also we get teased about the whole Nathan Drake not actually being a Drake. So yeah, we get teased on that, but they kidnap Sully, and Nathan Drake has to go rescue him, and he just goes on plane, crashes into it, and an awesome scene takes place where he has to escape the plane and not die. So yeah, that's where the trailer picks up. So yeah, basically the whole end of the game is him getting out of this desert and then saving Sully, and then taking down the main villain, aka Sully's really evil ex-wife, and also this Flint wannabe. I'm just gonna call him that. Those are pretty much the main villains because they do a villain change again. They do another villain change, and the main villain is this Flint wannabe. So yeah, that's the end of the game. The actual end of the game is Sully, Nathan, and Elena just going in the sunset. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you all enjoyed, and going to get to my overall thoughts of the game. Okay, I give this game a 9 out of 10. Sorry if a lot of stuff was cut in this video and a lot of stuff doesn't make sense. I was on a time schedule thing, so yeah. I hope you all enjoyed, and peace out. Hello, welcome back to my channel, and today I am about to be doing another documentary, and it is on Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, Uncharted Lost Legacy. So yeah, let's get into this documentary for Uncharted, A Thief's End, and Uncharted Lost Legacy. Okay, so I'm about to show you guys a clip between the Nathan brothers voice actor, and to see how their banter and how they fit perfectly for Sam and Nathan Drake. So yeah, I'm about to show you it right. Nope.
I mean, it's really simple. You just run right across there, stay out of the lights on the top, because that's where they have the guard outpost. See that pole? It's like a drain pipe. Shimmy right up there like a gibbon. Jump in the windows, right foot, left foot over that, right on top. Steal every artifact in place. It's easy. Really.
You do know that you're not actually Nathan Drake.
You shut your mouth. You shut it.
It's a character.
I will cut you, I will open you up and bleed you out.
Why is it always violence with you?
Because it has to be. It's how you survive in this business.
You know what's funny is, I've been with this franchise since the beginning, but in a different way. Just as a gamer, this is one of the things that made me want to do this. So very few people have ever been able to stay with the character and watch it grow over 10 years. What is that like for you?
You know, it's surreal. I mean, if you want to be honest, if we're going to be serious for a moment, it's surreal. You know, you never think you're going to get the job of a lifetime. You're not, as an actor, you're not sure if you're ever going to get a job, right? And then something like this comes along. And I always tell people there's no such thing as Uncharted 1.
Right.
You know, it was Uncharted Drake's Fortune, and hey, that was fun. And you're back on the audition trail. And then, then they say, hey, people kind of liked it. Let's go to the second one. The second one blows up. And then your third, and now here we are after a Vita game as well. And here we are in Italy doing Uncharted 4 promotion. I mean, it's rewarding, especially being a character that they said put as much of yourself in the character as you can, and then people like it. It's like Sally Field. You like me. You really like me. So
as Nolan North said to the actor Troy Baker, Nope, I did not just look at the video and see his name was Troy Baker and be like, oh, I'm so dumb. I did not do that at all. I just remembered it. I'm obviously kidding, but still. So yeah. Troy, like, he, like, talked about how, like, this was, like, a dream come true, and how there was no such thing as Uncharted 1, but then Uncharted 2 came along, Uncharted 3 came along, and now Uncharted 4. So yeah. Let's just get to, like, the graphics now, and the mocap. Okay, so the, like, the face rendering, is much more better in this game. I mean, they were good last time, but the graphics, the face rendering, it's just amazing. I mean, come on. It's a step up from what we got in Uncharted 1. Never forget.
What is that? Oh, shit, what is that?
Okay, but on a serious note, next thing I want to talk about is the climbing and also the shooting aspect. Okay, there's a whole bunch of different things added from the climbing, like the sliding, like when you like have like like an out like thing you can't climb up on, you have to slide down, and also the gunfights. Yep, the gunfights. They barely even changed. So yeah. But also the climbing. The rope was added back in. I just said the climbing again, but still. Now let's move on to the thing that you all probably thought I forgot about. And that is the multiplayer. Okay, so Uncharted 4 multiplayer. It's great. I mean, come on. It's just amazing. There's a couple of problems with it, aka a lot of times there'll be lag, but every single multiplayer game has that, so I can't really blame them for that. So yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say for multiplayer. You get to pick your characters, and it's really awesome. And also it has like a lot of trivia maps, like the one from Uncharted 2, like a lot from Uncharted 2. The place we went to after the train sequence, and the place we went to after that part from the train sequence. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I can remember right now from the Uncharted 4 multiplayer. In all, I really love this game. This is one of my favorite games of all time, and I 100% give this a 10 out of 10. This is one of the best games of all time in my opinion. So yeah, let's move on to Lost Legacy. Okay, so Uncharted Lost Legacy. Another great game, but I'll get into that later. The reason I decided to put this in with Uncharted 4 is mainly because I found out from the YouTuber Mikhail's Khan Gaming, shout out to him, that this was actually supposed to be a DLC for Uncharted 4, but it decided to turn into its own thing. Kind of like Spider-Man Miles Morales, except Spider-Man Miles Morales was not supposed to be a DLC, but I'll get into that later in another video when I talk about that game. Or you can just go to Mikhail Khan Gaming's video with me, but I'm about to say AR, and Social Net Spider-Man, in it where we talk about Spider-Man Miles Morales and the PS5 event. So yeah, I recommend you go watch that. Yes, I just plugged Mikhail Khan Gaming's channel. You're welcome, Mikhail Khan Gaming. You better do the same for me. Just kidding. But yeah, back to the documentary. Uncharted Lost Legacy's graphics. What can I say? They are amazing. I mean, just look at it. These are probably the best out of this series, or I'm just, blind and all of them are the same. Just kidding, but still. So yeah, that's basically it. The graphics are great in this game. I mean, the graphics are literally amazing. Like, it probably one of the best looking games of all time. Because I really, really like the graphics for this game. Like the environment, the rain, especially the rain, the jungle, and Chloe. Well, you can picture what I'm about to say next, but still. Uncharted Lost Legacy? Pretty good. I really like it. Oh, and of course, I almost forgot to mention the best part about this game. Chloe and Nadine. I mean, Chloe and Nadine, amazing duo. So yeah, they're amazing team. And also my favorite part about this game, I mean the missions, probably the train sequence, like from the end of the game. I personally like Uncharted 2 train part, like mission better. Apparently, that's not popular opinion. But yeah, I personally like Uncharted train on two train sequence better. But this is still amazing. This game is truly amazing. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10, because this game is just amazing. You know what? I might break a rule and give this game a 9.5. But if you guys want this to be in numbers, it's a 9 out of 10. Okay, so let's just do this. We're gonna just recap the whole Uncharted 4 story. So yeah, let's start this off. So in the beginning of the game, Nathan and Sam are on a boat. The boat crashes, and then we cut to a flashback because I was at the middle of the game, just like that part from Uncharted 2, like after the train sequence. Okay, so where we leave off, we have Kid Nathan and Sam just going through everything, escaping from a nun place of, orphanage. I don't care right now what it's called. So then we go to another flashback, except later in life. And this place just goes all over. This beginning of the game just goes all over the place. So we see Nathan in prison. He's searching for like this thing from Avery. I don't care what these names are, but yeah. He meets up with Sam and of course Rafe, the guy we all hate, Rafe the Brat. I need to come up with a different name. So Sam presumably dies, but spoilers, not really. And then we pick up with Nathan and Elena, even though there's a whole mission I just skipped. But yeah, Nathan and Elena are a happy married couple, don't have a kid, but that's gonna be important later. But yeah, they're a happy married couple. Sam is alive, shocker. And then they go on the mission to steal Avery's cross. So they go all over the world. Turns out that Rafe and Nadine, the girl from Lost Legacy, is also searching for Avery's cross. And then Nathan steals it. They go all over the world again. And yeah, Rafe is after them along with Nadine. And then next, I'm just going to cut all the way to like the middle of the game. So they like know where the treasure is. They're going for it, and then Sam gets captured, of course, and Nathan has like had to go save him, and then Sylvie and Elena came, because earlier like Elena was mad at Nathan for still doing these adventures when he promised to stop, and then she forgives him, as like they both escape, but then Sam was like, you know what? You know what? No, I want that treasure. So Nathan has to go rescue him again, and then Nadine betrays Rafe, and then Nathan just kills Rafe, frees Sam, and then just goes off, and Elena and them just talk, and then everyone just starts talking, and then a bonus feature, of course, Nathan and Elena has a daughter now, and I don't know if they're going to continue the series with that, but yeah, they have a daughter and a dog, and also they have a little house, beautiful house, and yeah, that's the end of the game. Okay, so let's move on to Lost Legacy now. Okay, so basically, Chloe's in a village. She like is trying to get captured, but at the same time, kind of wants to get captured. And also we meet up with Nadine. Yeah, and then they go off to this abandoned place. This story is really hard to remember. I'm just gonna say that, but yeah, they go off to this abandoned place. Like Nadine just finds out that Sam's in the game and just gets mad and smashes the game. Just kidding. But yeah, she like punches Chloe because she did not know that she was working with Sam to get this information. So yeah, I would probably be that's probably the most reasonable thing to do, mainly because Sam and Nathan killed a lot of her shoreline guys, and I mean literally a lot. So yeah, Chloe is all on her own, and then she meets up with Sam, and they get captured along with Nadine. They have to escape. They do. They escape from drowning, and then go after the main villain. I also can't remember his name. So yeah, they basically get on a train, which is an awesome train sequence, by the way, like I said before. And yeah, they get on a train, and then just does what They do. I don't even know if they do. But yeah, they stop the bad guy. I can't remember his name. He gets like they just get off the train. Sam drops one more one-liner, like, "Hey, that was my last cigarette." Because Nadine knocked the cigarette out of his hand. How such a bully, and yeah. Sorry that this one was short. I have a lot of problem remembering the story for this game. I just remember how it's amazing, and yeah. This story is also short. Yes, I'm back to like using my iMovie audio thing. So yeah, this story is really short, even though I love this game so much. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Uncharted 4 and 3. Like whole story thing. So let's move on to the last thing and my overall thoughts of the whole whole two games. I really like both of them. I mean, they're probably some of the best of the series. They're better than Uncharted Drake's Fortune and Uncharted 3, and Uncharted 4 is better than Uncharted 2. It's the best Uncharted game of all time. Um, I really like Lost Legacy. It is amazing, and if you have a PS4, I think you should go buy it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Peace out. Okay, so this is Future Roman from August, when he's making the full movie. And if you are only interested in the games, then well, goodbye, I guess. But if you want to continue watching, then not goodbye. But if you're only here for to watch the games, but my documentary on the games, and I guess hope you all enjoy the video, and peace out. But if you hear for like the full documentary, including the movies, then stay, cause this is, I guess, a bonus documentary, if you can say. But this is the final. This part is the final documentary on Uncharted, and there's the movies, the fan made one, and also the official one that's going to be coming out in 2021. So I hope you all enjoy. Hello, welcome back to my channel, and today I am about to be covering the Uncharted movies. And yes, you guys probably did not expect this, but yes, I'm going to be covering the Uncharted movies. Well, one of them is a fan film, the other one didn't even come out yet. So more like fan film, and also a movie that didn't come out yet. So yeah, let's just do this. First, let's cover the Uncharted fan film. This fan film is amazing. I'm just going to let you see some clips from it. Yes, they cast Nathan Fallon as Nathan Drake, Stephen Yang as Sully, of course, that's the perfect casting, along with Nathan Fallon as Nathan Drake. And an actress I don't know, I'm sorry, but as Elena Fisher, I think her name is. So yeah, that's the main cast, the Trinity, which is awesome. The main thing I want to talk about is, of course, how this is truly made by the fans. And it's not just because it has fan film in its name. It's truly made by the fans. Like, they got the camera work for the gunfights, they got the fight scenes just perfect, and they even captured the essence of Nathan Drake perfectly. Again, with the fight scenes, I literally got so hyped. And I'm pretty sure another fan got really hyped.
Beat him up, yes. Hit that square button, yes. Okay. Oh, circle. There we go. Tap it, circle. There we go. Tap it, circle. Yes. Triangle for counter. There we go. Get him. Get him. Oh!
Okay, so I want to talk about the end, where we meet Elena and the three relationships between them. It's just amazing. I mean, it captures the game perfectly. So I just want to let you guys watch it.
Ah, we got the insurance. You did get the insurance, right?
I thought you did.
Right. As promised.
Wow.
Right.
So, we're gonna break this open. I feel like we're always breaking things open.
How about I hang on to that?
Hey, did you see this?
A Trinity, oh my God, of course. When the Fleur de la Mar sank, it took 400 people down with it, but not Albuquerque. He was rescued by another ship called the Trindade.
Portuguese for Trinity.
Exactly. Now, history is spotty on who captained it, but there was another ship called the Trinidad, a Spanish flagship, famous for having been the first to sail around the world.
Magellan. Holy shit. Magellan captained the rescue ship.
Now, it is rare for me to do this, but I give this fan movie as a movie and as a fan movie that a fan made a 10 out of 10. Even as a movie, like in a normal movie, it will be a 10 out of 10. Okay, it will be a 9 out of 10. But for a fan movie, this is a 10 out of 10. This is a literally perfect fan movie and my favorite fan movie of all time. Now let's move on to the actual movie. Well, we can't really move on to anything because the movie didn't come out yet, but I'm gonna talk about the synopsis and everything that we really need to know. So yeah, let's do this. So as you guys probably know, they are making an actual Uncharted movie, and I filmed the last part, like the whole Family Uncharted movie, almost like a month ago, I say, or a couple weeks ago, but now it is sometime in July. I filmed this like the end of May. Well, that part of the end of May, but that you guys that you didn't come here for an exposition and timeline for that. But they are about to start filming soon after the whole shutdown ends. I think they're going to start filming like September. They were supposed to start filming this month, but that had to change because my Corona. So that just changed, and it's going to be starring Tom Holland as Nathan Drake. A young Nathan Drake, because this is going to be like a young origin story for Nathan Drake. And this other guy who I cannot remember the name for him, who's going to be Sully. So I'm pretty sure there will be no Elena unless it's like the post-credits scene or end. Like when they tease Elena, if they make a sequel, like with old Nathan Drake. There will be no Chloe, sadly. If there was Chloe, I'll pick Katie Lotz, the girl from Sarah Lance from Arrow and Legend of Tomorrow. I'll pick her as Chloe, just by the way. Let's just see it put that out there. But yeah, that's pretty much most of the information we have now. It's just going to be young Nathan Drake and Sully. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this movie. There's no trailer. There's nothing. It was just supposed to start filming this month right now. It will be filming right now, but again, my Corona had to come along and just teabag on that idea. Okay, so it is July 18th, 2020. Why did I have to say the year? Of course, 2020. But it is July 18th, and the movie is supposed to start filming in just 2 days. On July 20th, it is supposed to start filming. So yeah, that's all I gotta say right now. But it starts filming in 2 days. So if I don't release like this documentary by then, I'm gonna add an update at the end of the video. So yeah. So yeah, all we have is rumors and speculation. Tom Holland said that's like he read the script and that's one of the best things he's heard, like one of the best scripts he read. To be honest, I kind of doubt that. And the whole stereotype about like video game movies and how they're all bad. Do I believe that this will break the cycle? To be honest, from what I hear, no. I'll give it a chance, okay? I'll give it a chance, but I do not think that this will break the video game cycle. I don't think this will be that good. This may change it. It may be the best movie ever, but right now, it doesn't sound like it. I mean, Sonic. Okay, to be honest, the video game cycle kind of got broken like a year ago, with Detective Pikachu just being okay and Sonic actually being kind of good, but a video game movie that's like just amazing. I don't think this is going to be it. It may be good or okay, or heck, it's probably going to be bad. So yeah, because the casting, instead of being Nathan Fallon like we all wanted, They just got this guy, and also the track record. I'm pretty sure the track record for the whole Uncharted, like the writer for the Uncharted movie, not that good. His like the writer's track record is not that good. I'm pretty sure he made a couple of bad movies. That's from what I heard, like not really well received movies. I not know if I'm getting that confused with someone else. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Uncharted movie. So I hope you all enjoyed this, and this is actually the end of the whole Uncharted documentary. So yeah, hope you all enjoy this, and peace out. Okay, guys, this is Future Roman again, and I just want to thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching this documentary all the way through, or just watching these documentaries in separate pieces. Thank you guys. Took me a couple weeks and maybe like a whole 2 months, I'm pretty sure, to do all this. So thank you guys. And I'm just gonna give you a little sneak peek at my next documentary. And I already told someone about this, maybe even a couple people. But it is actually the downfall of Fortnite. Because why not? I just decided to make this announcement, and it was supposed to come out like 2 days ago. But then I was like, you know what? I think I should make a full movie of like this Uncharted documentary before I start my next documentary. So I'm hyped for that, and I hope you all are. But anyways, thank you Naughty Dog for this amazing journey. For the Uncharted series. Thank you all so much, and thank you to the people who play Nathan Drake. And to be honest, the future of Uncharted looks pretty good. I mean, they're getting a movie, even though it might not be that good because we just got more information, and the cast, not really the best. I mean, they're great actors. It's just not. Just don't see them as like Nathan Drake and these characters. And also the person who's writing the script are, not the best in my opinion. Just saying, boo. But yeah, I know it looks like I'm dragging on, and there also might be another game, and if there is, I'm making their documentary. Not on this whole series, because I already did that. Actually, unless I might do a remastered version, like a couple of years. Maybe even like 1 or 2. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed this video, and peace out. Thank you all.